Welcome to another YouTube video. My name is Ken Kimani. I know it's been long. I promised you that I'll be doing some YouTube content. So let's talk about trading. We talk about psychology. We talk about getting funded. And we talk about so many aspects of trading rather than the people, what they portray out there. Welcome to this YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe. Also, don't forget to leave a comment down below so that we can grow in numbers. In this video, I want to tell you or take you through how I caught up this Xauusd trade on my simple strategy that I have taught here on YouTube. It's not my strategy. I did not code this strategy. I have been using this strategy because I learned it somewhere free on YouTube, and I'm going to also to share it to my free community. For those of you who know me personally, they know that I've told you who taught me this strategy. His name is Ara. You can check him out. And he does not gatekeep. And why should I also gatekeep? On the 15 minutes time frame, if you can see, we are very bearish. Gold markets especially has been very bearish lately. And let's go to the 4-hour first of all so that we can see what the market is doing. On the 4-hour time frame, the market has been ranging on the 4-hour time frame, but this is what we expected to see. We expected to see this supply over here being tapped, so that now we are targeting this demand zone right over here. Although we have another demand zone below this level right over here, this is a demand zone, or this one, we have this demand zone in the 4 hours. Remember, I'm on the 4-hour time frame. Have this demand zone over here. We can't be targeting the market to come here because here we can see some liquidity which needs to be swept. As you can see, this is equal lows, and equal lows, people mainly call them liquidity sweep. So we can see some liquidity is lying here. So if you call this market right here, you can be expected to sell up to these points. But we are not going to talk about the 4 hours right now. We wanted to see where the market is headed. And I'm going to show you on how, first of all, this is a trade that I did not take. I think I'd rather be very honest with you, because you follow me for free. I should also be very honest for you for free, with you for free. I mean, as you can see, this strategy that I have taught and I have been taught by Ara right here on my YouTube channel, we are on a downtrend on this. And as you can see, we have been breaking some break of structure to the downside. As you can see here, there was a break of structure. Here there is another break of structure, beautiful break of structure right over here. And here, and the reason that I say we have a break of structure here, you can see the market retraced upwards, and then later came and passed or filled this low right over here, making this another break of structure right over here. Okay, let me just name it. This is a break of structure. So as I have told you, and as I have been taught by Ara, which I'll continue giving credit because he gave me this trading strategy for free, he taught us that whenever we see that certain movement, we draw the Fibonacci level. Let me just delete this one. Draw the Fibonacci level from the swing high to the swing low because we are looking for sales. And this market presented itself. It's something that we call an A book setup, because you can see in this swing high and this swing low, we have a very big fair value gap waiting to win. We waited to see the market come in to fill right over here. I remember I analyzed this market on Tuesday night because I wanted to take this setup on Wednesday. However, I did not take the setup because on the lower time frame, I take my trades on the 75% Fibonacci level or Fibonacci retracement tool, rather than the 71% where I take my trades in the 4 hour. However, if you took this trade in the 4 hour or in the 15 minutes, you would have caught these 2.42 risk to reward ratio. Beautiful. If you were on drawdown with a 2% drawdown, you would have come out of drawdown with this trade. However, I did not take this trade, and immediately the market came to my TP, I deleted the order because I knew now the order or the setup has been invalidated. And as you can see, we had some fake news coming from United States, and also some fake news coming from the White House saying that they are going to fire Powell, which they didn't. And Trump came out and said that it was some fake news. And as you can see how the market reacted to it, and later come back to our our supply zone right over here and tapped it once again, and it has continued to become bearish. Now today, or on Thursday, I normally don't advocate people to trade news because sometimes people say that news is gambling, but I came to my 3 minutes time frame and I saw this setup. It was a very, very beautiful setup which I could not resist taking it. Let's go to the 3 minutes time frame. The 3 minutes time frame, we, as you can see right over here, this was our swing high, this was our swing low. The market, of course, obviously, as you can see, it did not come back to our 71% Fibonacci level. So this place you could not have identified or found a setup. The market continued breaking structure to the downside, and as you can see right over here, we had another break of structure, now creating another lower low. Here we have a higher high, and then here we have an equal high. So this one we cannot say it's a break of structure. Again, you could say also this one, we cannot say it is a lower low because it did not break this low. However, the market came and broke now this low with this low right over here. Okay, the market came and broke down this low. As you can see right over here, again, if we draw these our tool right over here very, very correctly, you can see the market did not close below these wicks right over here. So this was not a break of structure, but the break of structure happened over here. I came and discovered that we could take a sell setup right over here in the 3 minutes, because after breaking this break of structure, I came and identified this is our previous high, because as you can see, it did not break this one, making this our lower high, and this was our lower low. So I came, and I think this was some very, very few minutes towards the news where I found this setup. Of course, we have been seeing that the news right now, they have been favoring the dollar. For some reasons, we don't know what Trump has been doing with the tariffs. I think they have been working now for him, not against him. And as you can see, you draw your Fibonacci level from this swing high, because this swing high right over here, it is not a higher high, it's a lower high because it did not break this high over here. So you draw this from this lower high to the lower low right over here, and as you can see, it beautifully tucked up at the 71% and melted down below, and it was dropping like crazy. As you can see, this was news release. Now the reason I entered on the 71% and not the 75% is because for the past 2 days, that is on Wednesday and Tuesday, I set my limit at the 75% and I was not activated. So I was not ready to lose another setup just like that. As you can see, I entered on the 71%, not the 75%, because I've been missing trades. On Monday, I got a trade. On Tuesday, I missed my trade because I had set my limit at the 75%. The market reacted with the 71% and it continued to drop. Yesterday also, as I've shown you right over here, I had set my limit at 75%. However, the market came to the 71% and did not activate me. So this market, I opted to enter at the 71%. And as you can see, the drawdown was very, very minimal. Actually, it was a close to zero drawdown trade. We entered the market and it continued to become very, very, very bearish. And we took ourselves right over here, getting ourselves a 2.45 RR. Okay, if you entered this trade, congratulations to you. But now we are seeing now the market retracing towards the upside. So we need to see, what do we expect tomorrow? What do we expect to trade tomorrow? However, as I told you, I'm still expecting the market to come up to these demand zone right over here, because it has already mitigated the supply zone right over here. So we want to see this demand zone reacting again, and we see if we can get some buy setups. That has been time. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you learned something. If you want some clarification, you want to learn something about this strategy, you can always reach out to me. My name is at Ken Kimani Mogo, or you can reach out at Charts Mindset on all social media platforms. Also, you can join our free Telegram community, link on the description, and the broker I use, which also offer funded accounts. So it's a broker offering a funded account. It's called 10 Trade. You can always register with the link down below. Thank you very much. I wish you a very, very profitable journey ahead.